Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thank you so much for subscribing and being here. I'm so glad you're here. So today I'm here to share with you the June collection release for my channel and Etsy shop. It is called Rooted in Hope and I'm super excited about this one. For those of you who are new, my monthly collections always consist of a blank journal and a kit portion that you can use as you play in your journal throughout the month. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to do a flip through of the journal and I will also show you the items that are in the kit. So like I usually mention, when this video goes live, these collections will be in my Etsy shop. I will say that the last time I released the collection a couple months ago, I had to skip the month of May because of the quarantine and the hardship that I had getting a hold of, items for the collection. Yeah, so we skipped a month, but the previous collection sold out within 15 minutes. It was less than 15 minutes and they were gone. So just a warning for those of you out there. I don't know what to expect this time. We shall see. So the journal itself is a traveler's notebook size, which means it will fit in most traveler's notebook covers, which I like the ones by Webster's Pages. I don't have one sitting around here, but it can go in a cover, or of course it's pretty enough to be used on its own. But to give you an idea, it measures roughly 4.5 inches by 8.5 inches. The cover, I always make the cover to match the theme of the collection, and then it's just full of blank pages on the inside. This journal collection is called Rooted in Hope, like I already mentioned. The paper collection that I found and love is this brand new collection from Cartabella. It's called Flower Market. I have the collection downstairs, but it's really pretty. For those of you who will be purchasing this and want to know what paper line it is, it's Cartabella Flower Market. Really pretty. I love everything Cartabella. It's so pretty. So here on the cover, I use this yellow square doily. It pretty much wraps around the whole cover. I think that's a lot of fun. And I have this doily on top that kind of reminds me of a flower. And then I stitched a couple vines on here, a white one, or it's more of a cream ivory color, and then a green one. They're all a little different. All of the covers vary a little bit depending on how everything fits. But yeah, there's 2 vines, which I thought, rooted. It would be rooted, and those vines would be rooted. So we needed more than one, right? Really cute little pink ruffle here, and then the title over the top of some cheesecloth. And this color that I use that really matches the inside of the paper well, just for those of you who would be interested in knowing, Abandoned Coral. I think it matches beautifully and I'm planning on using that color. Something a little different, I have peach seam binding tied around here. Every journal will be tied in seam binding, but I had an issue getting in some new seam binding, so there are a variety of different colors that your journal might come wrapped in. I have a really pretty green one, and then just the peaches and the oranges. So yeah, that's going to have a little bit of variety this month as well, but they're all pretty. I have a lot of pretty colors of seam binding, so yours will come wrapped in a really pretty seam binding. Then on the inside here, this heavy duty Cartabella paper is always beautiful. See how great that color matches? I love it. So then there are 15 sheets of paper inside here, which are 30 sides, which means if you used a page a day, you could get through a 30-day month, which usually isn't a problem. Usually it can stretch out for me a little longer than that. So plus you can always add flips and tucks and things, which is the fun of it. So tea stain paper in this journal. This is a page, like a letterhead flower page with some wood grain background there. Tea stain paper. This great green bag. I used these in a recent video where I made a paper bag album out of it, and there will be another full bag in the kit in case you decide you want to make one of those too. More tea stained paper. There's a gardening book page in here. Tea stain paper, half of a vintage music sheet, and this was a book. There's actually quite a few of these that have handwriting from the piano teacher on them, so I really like that. That's a super old music book. Tea stain paper. This is actually a typing and writing paper. I left it white, but it's an off-white, but I thought it was fun just because it gives a little bit of a different texture. And like I said, it is typing paper, but it said writing and typing, so it can be written on without any issues, and that just flips out. More tea stain paper and the center of the signature. I always leave the strings a little long so you can cut them and do what you choose with them. And moving through the back of the book, there's that typing paper again, tea stain paper, the music page, the book page, the other side of that green bag, which I have cut open so you can use it as a pocket. And here's that letterhead stationery page with the flowers and tea stain paper, and then the back of the book. So it's blank and ready for you to do amazing things in it. I can't tell you how excited I am to finally have. I really noticed not having one for the month of May. They've just been so therapeutic for me to work in. Even if I don't get a chance to write in them right away, just decorating it and spending that creative time working in these journals. Yeah, I just really missed it the last few weeks. So anyway, I'm super excited. Let's get into the kit portion. All right, so let's go back to the very back here. And there is a vintage wallpaper sample. I just think I loved the ticking stripes in there, and the florals are really pretty. So there's a sample of that. The whole theme is flower garden, of course, because it's June. So there are some gardening book pages in here that you can use to cut up for pockets or tucks or making some tags, whatever it is you choose. Of course, they're all from the same book, but they all vary, of course. There is a basic gardening technique little pamphlet thing. I actually had a really hard time not sitting and reading all of them before when I was putting the collections together. So you might want to read it before you cut it up. There's a lot of cool information in there. I used these before, but I have a lot of them left, and it's a little sale sticker, but what it is a sticker. So really you can cut it up and do whatever you want with it. You can make your own stickers. If I can get it. See, it's like a clear sticker. You can stamp on it, probably if you use some like archival ink or something. You could cut this up and do fun things with that. So I thought that could be a little fun addition. Here's that yellow bag that I shared in a video recently that I will link down below if you missed it, where I created a little journaling spot for my journal. Where is it? Okay, my desk is a mess, but I knew they had to be here somewhere. So these are the little journals that I made out of these bags. That video will be linked down below if you're interested. But yeah, it was just a fun little project that I thought, especially a flatter one like this, that it would be a great addition, something that could get tucked away in the journal. And then there is a vintage dictionary page, and like I always say, I didn't sit and read over them. See, the one I opened is talking about hemorrhoids right up front. Well, anyway, like I said, there's a lot of words on here to choose from, and hemorrhoid probably isn't one I'm going to use. Helpmate, see, I like that one. That's good. Yeah, it's always kind of fun to see what you end up with there. I have this other spelling type business speller vintage book. These are some old book pages, and again, with a lot of words and definitions, those are pretty fun. There is a CD case in here that would be a great journaling flip or a shaker. There's these great envelopes in here. These are a business size envelope. You could do a lot with that. It's a really pretty green color. There are always 2 pieces of 6x6 scrapbook paper. These are the 2 that are in this collection. Again, like I mentioned, these are from Cartabella, and they are that flower market paper. If you're interested in getting your hands on that. There is a paper doily in here. And this time, you guys, there are 2 napkins in this kit because you guys know, if you watch my channel, I've really been addicted to decoupaging lately. And all of these pretty flowers, yeah, I couldn't resist either of them, and I thought they would be great. This one is super pretty and so many little flowers that could be decoupaged. I love that. And you guys, look at this one. I am so excited to play with this napkin. It's funny what gets me so excited. But seriously, yes, this is going to be so much fun to decoupage. I might do it on every page. We're gonna see what happens with that. So those are all the loose items in the back of the kit. Then let's go through these bags a little bit. So clipped onto the front here, there are a variety of different cards. These are a Post-it note card. They are vintage cards from the 70s and the 80s, but they come with mixed images. So you might get this one, you might get a different one, but they're all super cute, and I just think they'll make a great journaling card. There is a pink guest check, and then a whole bunch of tags that come in this white paper bag. So first there's this white paper bag. There is one manila time card. There is a tag that I always cut and make out of the leftover cover paper from the traveler's notebooks. One garment tag, 2 manila tags. One of them is blank, and then one of them I have stamped this super cute little Anya girl on. This is an Anya stamp, and I used the color from Tim Holtz here, Rusty Hinge. That's the ink color that I used on there, and I think it's super pretty. One inventory tag. I really enjoy these with the carbon paper in the back because that's something you can take apart and have fun with. I got a pack of these vintage envelopes. They are a brown color. It's a personal size envelope, so I thought those could be a lot of fun. When you get it, they are old, and they do have a little spot on them that is stuck. So just be a little careful when you slide your finger in there, but it should pop right open for you. A library card and a library pocket. One flashcard. One glassine envelope. 2 little seed packet pockets or packets. Well, yeah, little envelopes. These you would use to store your seeds in. There is a larger size and a smaller size. And then an old Rolodex card. So that is everything that comes in the larger paper bag. Then there is this smaller glassine bag, and there's some things in here that I'm pretty excited about. But clipped to the front, first of all, gold paper clips. You guys know that I love those. That is holding this really pretty pink playing card on here. They are old. I really love to use these in a lot of different ways, and I just thought that flower garden, look at that pink tree. Oh, so pretty. I love that. All right, so like usual, there are 4 little hearts in here made from the scrapbook paper that you can use on your tags. There is a glassine bag, a strip of 3 yellow labels, a pink claim check, a strip of 6 green vintage tickets, a strip of 3 white tickets. There are a few little things that I punched out here. These are some mason jars. There's a couple of those. And then there are 3 of these little flourish punches here. There are 2 black chalkboard type labels, one of these round scalloped circle tags, 2 green price tags, and then there are a few cut aparts from that paper line that I added just because I thought they were so beautiful, and they're all about flowers, so they match perfectly. And then for the fun stuff, you guys, I ordered these little glassine bags, and I did not know they were so tiny. They're like the tiniest little glassine bags. Let me measure them. They are like an inch. They're an inch wide and about 3 inches tall. So they're long and skinny. And I have a green one and a pink one. Then I also have these little garden markers. These are something you could use a Sharpie and mark your little flowers outside. They're like a hard plastic, but they're in these really pretty colors, pink and yellow. And I thought these would be a lot of fun in a gardening journal, garden themed journal. And then they just so happen to fit inside these bags. This was a happy accident that I thought could be a lot of fun to play around with. So anyway, those are in that little bag. And then one more flower marker. This is a bamboo little flower marker here. And again, you could write on that with a Sharpie. And it is a little thick, but you know, you guys know I like adding things to my journal. I don't mind if they're chunky. And if you don't want to use it in your journal, you could use it on the cover of a journal, or you could use it out in your garden. So that is everything that is in that little glassine bag. And then a couple more things that are in the collection. There's always this smaller glassine bag here with a couple gold paper clips clipped onto the front. My mom did put these together for me. I met her halfway between our houses, and thank you, Mom. I appreciate it so much. We haven't been able to get together and work during this whole quarantine stuff, and yeah. These are the beautiful fibers included this month. You can use these on tags or paper clips to poke out of the top of your journal, and they're just really pretty. There's some green eyelash in there that's eyelash trim that's really my favorite, and I love this sparkly pink and gold one, and then just some other fun textures and colors. And then last but not least is the beaded bookmark, and that is what this looks like. This isn't really that functional, but they do look super cute. Grab this journal here when they're dangling out of your journal on the shelf. So that just adds a nice little finishing touch. All right, you guys, so that is everything that is included this month in the June Rooted in Hope collection. I'm super excited. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'm so looking forward to getting started in this month's collection. So thank you again. Thank you ahead of time to everyone who purchases this collection. Thank you to all of you who will watch my Journal With Me videos as I create in these journals. I appreciate all of you who make up this community with me so very much. You are all amazing people, and I love you all. So stay well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.